Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Frederick Ubiri. Today we shall be talking about 5 business ideas for small businesses and larger organization. For small businesses and larger organization. And without wasting much of our time, or without no further ado, the business ideas I'm talking about are namely eliminating waste, franchising, customer bonding, psychographic profiling, understanding demography. So let me expatiate on what I've just said and mention about 5 items. When we talk of waste, when we talk about eliminating waste, in business, because of the drive for revenue, many business forget to consider the importance of business process and the effect of waste. Let us put it in another way. Business that strive to remain streamlined and well organized have a significant advantage over those that lack efficiency. What are we saying here? If a business is well organized, there is this tendency that they are going to be more efficient compared to those that are not organized. So that is what we are talking about, eliminating waste. And when we look at the analogy or the practice behind these terms, we are saying that you should analyze your production process for inefficiency and wastage. Ask the people who run the process how they can be improved. This implies to service businesses as well as manufacturing and process industry. In this very area, this is a very key area in terms of business processes. If you are not careful enough, when it comes talk of efficiency, it becomes an issue. So we try to eliminate waste by making sure that all those processes that are used in production or in service business, they are well analyzed so that people or the company will not be wasting much of their time. Then we talk about create a clear, workable plan for reducing areas of inefficiency and replacing them with streamlined operation. Then we equally talk about decide what success will look like, how it will be measured, and when it will be assessed. Then be cautious when introducing new plan. This is very important. In an attempt to talk of efficiency, in every big fact, this thing happened to us in my place of work recently. When we make some changes, the changes that we make, we discover that the changes we are not fighting back. And how does changes fight back? When somebody is already used to a particular way of delivering services to customers, and before you know it, you now bring in a new person, and maybe before the person will understand the processes involved, it will take time. And if it is a place where customers normally come maybe they stampede uh, the staff of the organization, it will now become an issue. So this is why we said we have to be careful when we are making changes. Changes to any processes can have unforeseen consequences. Be aware of this possible problem and be ready to make adjustments to compensate for them. So that is the area of eliminating waste. Then we'll talk about customer bonding. As a business become increasing, firm should not only focus on attracting new customers. They should also use reward to retain existing clients and get more out of them, which will also attract more clients. What are we saying here? You know, in the area of business, while you are trying to make more profit, you should always learn how to retain your old customers, because as you are looking beyond your environment, or you are trying to make more profit, what about those your customers? You should always try to work on them. And how do you do it? Is by introducing reward system. You know, the reward that you give to your customer, it doesn't take much. Just little changes that you make to them. Before you know it, the old customer will come back. That guy, no, that guy I want to buy. That is the person I want to buy this item from, because this is what I normally get from this business organization. So, by using reward to hold on to customer and by getting more clients. And in practice, what are we saying here? Create customer loyalty scheme to encourage repeat business and build up a positive brand image among your clients, among your client base. Focus on your competitors when creating a loyalty program. What are they offering, and what can you offer that is better and more enticing for the customer? Then be creative with loyal programs and other method of customer bonding. Is an idea with many possibilities for innovation. Take advantage of them. This is an area with different possibility for innovation. So you try to take advantage of this area, because you are trying to hold on to your old customers. Then ask customer facing employee how best to enhance customer loyalty. What are we saying here? That is, your customer, ask your customer that are facing your employees how best to improve customer loyalty. So these are some of the things that we'll talk about when it comes to business idea number 2, that is customer bonding. Then we equally talk about franchising. And what is franchising? Selling of brands. Business plan, that is selling of brands, business plan, and expertise to regional business, that is to regional business owners. For regional business owner, corporation, so as to increase profit and gain global reach without significantly increasing risk. That is called franchising. As in, you decide to sell your business plan. You decide to sell your expertise, your brand, to somebody, maybe somebody who is in a far location from where you are. All you just need to do is maybe ask the person to set up his or her own business somewhere. Then you now bring in your professionals and come and train the people that are there. I think McDonald's does this kind of thing. Even our own ShopRite, the same thing. They do similar things in Nigeria here. So you sell your brand to another person, teach them on what to do, then you'll be living on commission. And without you wasting much of your time trying to do setup of business, logistics, expenses here and there, you don't need to go into that. Instead, you just sold out your brands and expertise and to other smaller businesses and maybe other corporation to enjoy while you are there living on royalties and commission. So that then in practice, ensure a consistent delivery of high quality services and product across all franchises to gain a positive, stable, trusted reputation among customers. Then set up a new franchise too close to existing one can risk one of the operation being cannibalized and losing trade. This can be a positive business practice. It is important to consider the repercussion. What I will say here is that you have sold out your expertise to other of your maybe loyal business. Don't set up one that will be closer to an existing one. Everything that is good equally have its own repercussion. That is what we are talking about here. So that is that. Then allow franchise to achieve a higher degree of independence, differentiating them from passive investors or conglomerates. That is, you should allow them to have their own independence. Let them be on their own. At least try to minimize your control over them so that the business can flourish. You will be earning your royalties, earning your commissions, any other incentives that are attached to the terms and conditions of the agreement. So that is that area of franchising. Then use expertise, experienced lawyers or advisors to help. Whether you are selling or buying a franchise, the key to success is to have a right business product or services, to be clear about the details and to agree and work together. That is what this place is talking about. As in, you are talking of franchise. Make sure that your agreement is well detailed out. Take a very sound lawyer who will write the agreement so that both parties, when the business starts, nobody will be saying that will be envious of the other party because maybe they discover that the new party is now doing well, even more than the head office. So please take note when it comes to franchising. Then we'll talk about psychographic profiling. What is psychographic profiling? This is to improve sales. Sales has to be divided into groups. That is, what this place is saying is that to improve on your sales, you should divide your customers into group according to the personal needs of the customers. In the order of preference, what does my customer need? What do they want most? These are some of the areas that you are supposed to do. Group them according to the needs, preferences, what they want most, so that you detail your staff to them, know what and what they want and how they want it, so that you know how to manage that area. Then in practice, understand your clients. Who are they? What do they want from your business? Customer feedbacks, survey are useful source of information to help you gather this information. Segment your markets. Divide your customer into meaningful groups based on their personality, demand, and other relevant factors. Brainstorm ways your product can be tailored to best serve the interests of this individual group. Assess each other client to decide which of the customer group they belong to, then provide them with a more personalized services. Match all elements of your offer, particularly pricing and extras, to precisely meet the need of each client segment. Ensure that people in your business understand values and tailor their works to satisfy each type of customer. Then be prepared to add group as required. This place has explained everything about psychographic profiling. What are we talking about here? In this area, what we are talking about is make sure that you are satisfying your customer very, very well. And the best way to satisfy them is grouping them according to their needs, what they want, so that there will be no issues. And you wouldn't like to lose your customer just like that to your competitors. So you have to take advantage of this lecture that I'm giving to you. This lecture, if we are to be in a class, we know what we are supposed to gain out of it. But this is a lecture that I'm giving out in the YouTube, so that you guys, the viewers who are right there, can benefit from it, enjoy it. And they used to say that if you want to hide anything from the black man, put it in a paper. What is written in the paper is what I'm dishing out to you, so that you will understand how it takes to group your business into smaller units, or group your customer into smaller units, so that they can get the best from your business. So that is that on this. Then understanding demography is a very key element when it comes to changes in human history that are taking place without many of us not even noticing. The change that resulted from demographic development. Understanding these changes can provide a secure foundation as well as a significant business opportunity. Like in this area, many things have taken place. Many changes have taken place. In the past, when somebody used to travel to Onitsha for business, or to Lagos for business, you see the person carrying cash maybe in a cellophane or in a bag, all in the name we want to go and buy goods in all these Onitsha or Lagos. But changes are taking place. What about our current salary structure? In those days, people used to queue in the bank because they want to pay salary. But these days, internet has changed everything. People no longer go to the bank because they want to pay salary. That is as a result of changes that has taken place. Then, what about the social media? News that we used to cluster around in a newsstand. These days, within a few seconds, a news, something that happened in Lagos or Abuja, Kaduna, even in UK or US, within a few seconds, you that is in Nigeria here, you have gotten the news. What about messaging? In those days, when you want to go and visit somebody, maybe in Lagos or wherever you want to, you better first send the person a letter, you write a letter to the person. And for the letter to get to that person, it will take maybe more than a month before you get to that person, then before you get a response. But these days, WhatsApp have changed everything. Facebook, email, Telegram, just name it. Everything message within a twinkle of an eye, message has left and you have gotten delivery of your message. Phone calls, what of telephone? You know how it used to be before you can communicate somebody. But these days, within a second, you communicate somebody who is in US, in London, Lagos, Abuja, just name it. These are some of the changes that have taken place. So the questionnaire is, what are we going to do about the future? That is the idea behind this understanding demography. In practice, understand how demography might be affecting your key market. What are the trends? Where are the opportunities? And the threats. Where are the opportunity and the threats? What are your customers now? And who will they be in the future? So the question is, who is your customer now? And who is going to be your customer in the future? So these are some of the indices that you need to understand when you are talking of business. Be it a small business, be it a large business. You need to understand all these indices. That is why they call it demographic. And that is understanding demography. Because things are changing every day, day in, day out. New things are coming up. Like they used to say, the beautiful ones are not yet born. And that is what we are currently experiencing today. My friend used to say, if our great-grandfather happen to wake up from their grave, they will, out of what they are seeing, they will be angry and return back because this is not what they left. The world has changed. So you have to change with the time. If not, you will be out of business, unknowingly to you. So, hello guys. This is where we draw the curtain. If you like what you see, give my videos a thumbs up, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and tell others about my YouTube channel because we are in the journey of 1,000 subscribers and we need more views. I need 4,000 views so that I can progress to the next level. Please help me out. The YouTube journey is not a rosy journey. You need hard working and dedication. And I am pleading and I'm begging you, please help me to achieve this milestone so that YouTube can recognize my efforts. And I cannot reach there without your support. That is why I'm now pleading that please help me out. Thank you for watching my video, and I believe in our subsequent video we improve on the quality of our videos. Thank you, and always give my videos a thumbs up. Thank you.